That's from long ago. And that's in this new book we got. My dad got this. And let's learn about Titanic now. Yeah, that's the new ship. That's the new ship we have. Mima, Mima. Ma!
என்னம்மா
Mima, Mima. Papa.
என்னதுப்பா அது
Mima, Mima.
ஓ நைஸ்
Dick.
ஃப்ளைட்
Dick. Dick.
பைக்
Sheep.
sheep what do you know about Titanic
It sunk.
it sunk
Yeah.
where
Almost close to New York. He was going to London to New York. That's our way we live. New York. But we live in Jersey City. Darren! Appa!
என்னம்மா what what is that yeah that is a cat
Darren, what is the name of this ship, Darren? Baba. Darren.
what is the name of this ship
Bobston.
what Titanic
Tiger.
no it's not apple yeah this is apple what is this strawberry not strawberry this is strawberry this is grapes
Yuna.
what
Yuna.
Yuna
Yeah.
in Spanish
Yeah.
oh man no that is peas that is not apple that is
Yeah,
peas
look. And look. This is how
Banana.
Titanic is in this. Okay, I have a great question. You said Titanic. Nobody knows where it sank, but how did they find the Titanic?
the Titanic sank on April 1912 which means that 108 years ago
And April 8th, my baby brother who's near me, he's gonna turn into.
yeah he's going to turn it to two right but the Titanic ship they built that ship 108 years ago it was so old it was yeah it was very old ship so
They made another one, right?
yeah after that they made lot of ship but the Titanic ship right it sank 108 years ago so it sank but it went to the bottom of the ocean can you go to the bottom of the ocean
No, you need somebody or like.
yeah we need submarine but submarine also it cannot go to the bottom of the ocean
Huh?
yeah the bottom of the ocean is very deep
Oh.
yeah so at that time there is no way you can reach the bottom of the ocean so nobody can go to the bottom of the ocean and then how they will find the ship
So just be low.
you know what happened when dad was born yeah they built a new small small submarine kind of small a small submarine and they were able to reach the bottom of the ocean yeah
I saw this in the Titanic movie, right?
yeah you saw that in the Titanic
Is
movie
that
right
the real one or the?
yeah they have a real one yeah
They went to the real ocean?
yes they went inside the real ocean they went to the bottom of the ocean and they found the Titanic
Yeah, but why did they make all the Titanic?
oh yeah the original Titanic sank right
Yeah.
but you need ships to travel
Yeah,
without another ship how you will travel
I don't know.
yeah you have to build new Titanics right new ships that's why they are continuously building new ships
But if they're gonna make a new Titanic, what they'll do?
see Titanic is the name of the ship man
Actually, I have one. I have one joke.
what joke
Titanic, right?
yep
You know, Titanic is the ship, and if we build another Titanic, they all think we have to do it again. We have to crash that Titanic too, right?
no why you want to crash another ship is it good for people to crash a ship that is not good right
Yeah.
yeah so you build a ship you know what it costs about $50 million at that time and in today's money it is about $500 million that is a lot of money man
Yeah, that much money?
no so that's a lot of money you want to build a ship spending that much money and you want to crash it no that's a lot of waste of money right we should not do that
But see, about debit card?
With debit card, you can get only $5,000. When Titanic was built, it was the largest ship.
Yeah, I just want to tell you something. You know now, long ago Titanic was there. It sunk, right? Forgot about it sunk. Actually, then they built another cruise ship in New York, which is like 5 or 4 cruise ships, right?
Yep.
Yeah, you know, like the first, I know one cruise ship, and that Titanic and their cruise ship are the same size or not?
The new cruise ships, they are bigger than Titanic. Yeah, it is after 100 years, man. So people started to build big ships.
Why is Titanic, do you know why is Titanic so tall?
Why?
Because you know the foghorns, the winding things,
Yeah.
that make Titanic so much bigger.
Titanic has many decks.
I mean, like,
In Staten Island ship, right?
Yeah.
How many decks were there? You can go inside. Only 3, right?
yeah, and you know something, you know Jack, he was in the Titanic movie and he said G60.
G60?
Yeah.
Oh, it was his apartment?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I missed that part, man. Yeah, so when Titanic was built, right, it was the largest ship. So that is the very first time they took Titanic out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but during the very first trip itself, the Titanic ship sank.
Yeah. Did it sink closely or far away?
The ship started from England.
England means London, right?
Yeah, London, yeah.
Yeah, but this is not that well anyway. Because this is weird. It started in April 10th and sank in April 15th.
Yep.
And they both have Aprils. Why so much?
When you travel via ship,
Yeah.
it will take more than 7 or 8 days to reach America from London.
Good.
When we came from India, how much time it took on flight?
We need to travel 2 flights, right?
Yeah, we changed 2 flights. And how much time it took? It's almost a day. 1 day, 24 hours. Okay,
Yeah.
but if you travel via ship, it will take many days. The ship goes faster or the flight goes faster?
Avion.
What?
Avion.
What is avion? Oh, in Spanish? Oh man. Yeah, the flight is faster, right? So that's why the ship is taking time. So it's like, that's why the ship started on April 10th and it sank after 5 days.
Yeah, I think how they want to go fast for the iceberg for what?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know how. Because they want to reach New York, so that's why we need to go faster for the iceberg. Go, go, go!
Yeah, they could have traveled slow and steady and watched all the icebergs and everything, right? But those guys want to rush. That's why,
You mean like Russians?
What?
You mean like Russians?
Russians are rushing? No, man. Everybody is rushing, not only Russians. Okay.
Why? Because their name starts with Rush.
Oh, man.
I can name it Rush Titanic.
Yeah. So that's why they want to rush to America. They saw the iceberg and they wanted to reverse the engine, reverse the ship. They want to stop the ship, but they were not able to stop the ship because, it was already going fast, right? They were not able to stop it.
Yeah, but you know something? You know Titanic in the movie or the real one? You know the captain who's like steering the wheel? It actually stopped in the end, right?
Yeah. Finally, it stopped. Yeah.
Yeah, so
But before stopping, it just crashed the iceberg. What you can do at that time?
you had to call another Titanic.
Yeah, they call another ship. Titanic got hit. Okay, it started to sink. So they called other ships. Oh, we need help. That's why you in movie you saw, right? What did they fire?
Yeah, very.
The flares, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the flares, the firecracker. So the thing is, right? So in the ocean, they were sending messages. At that time, do they have cell phones? No, there was no cell phone. So they have to send message via, radio communication, like, telegram.
Yeah.
Okay.
And long ago, phone you had to first like do like this, and some of the phones are you had to it was like square and you had to open and like here, right?
Yeah. That was the old telephones. Yes.
Yeah.
They asked for help. There are no nearby ships. So that's why,
But they're near too. Why are you not thinking about this guy? You see that boats?
yeah.
The safety board? Why are you
Yeah.
not thinking about that?
Yeah, the thing is, right, in that they thought the Titanic will not sink. When you build something, you have to make sure that, they are safe. Okay? Safety first. You got that right? So in Titanic, what they did, they built 5 watertight containers, right? They thought the ship will not sink because they thought, they built lot of safety features and the ship cannot be sunk. That's what they thought. But in the reality, when the ship hit by the iceberg, those tanks and everything collapsed, right? So those are filled with water, and then the Titanic sank, right? So whenever you build a ship, you have to think about safety, how you will build a safety ship, how you will build a safe apartment, how you will build a safe train, how you will build a safe airplane, how do you...
I'll tell you. How do you build your safe hurricane?
I know. Hurricane. Are hurricanes safe? Are you building hurricanes? No. Okay, so whenever you are building something, right, you have to make sure they are safe. Even if they are not safe, you have to provide some ways so that people can escape.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's why they added safety boats.
Yeah, but I know something. Staten Island ferry. Actually Titanic. The phone they had this gears, right? Now Staten Island ferry has gears for steering gears.
I think they have steering wheels.
I think they have gears I think they take the gears from Titanic and they screwing up the Staten Island ferry. But how much all of the cruise ships costed? All of the cruise ship. In New York we saw a lot of cruise ships, right? How all of the cruise ships cost, even the big building who created and the ships, the big cruise ships, how many cost?
How many?
We saw lot of cruise ships in New York, right? And the big building, right? How much all of those cost?
Cost?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. They may be in billions.
Why?
So building a ship is costlier, man.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not like, $5, $10.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, actually, I want to tell you something.
What?
Titanic, when it sunk, we have motorboats, right?
Yes. The safety boats.
More safety boats and motorboats, right?
What motorboats?
Motors.
Yeah?
There are boats with motors, right?
Yes.
The motorboats can come.
But at that time, right? This is not today, man. This is not they have a jet ski, they can go faster.
Yeah.
That is 100 years ago.
Oh.
Yeah, at that time, also they are in the middle of the ocean, right? In the middle of the ocean, nobody...
Yeah, but New York can see.
Yeah, in the map...
Yeah, I think I see a little eye that found Titanic.
Yeah, so in the map, everything, everything is closer.
Yeah.
Okay, that's why you think New York is closer. But in reality, it's it is so far. It is not...
Actually, Titanic, how much elevators when it sunk? Forget it when it sunk. You can remember it. But, when it sunk, pretend it didn't sunk. And how much miles didn't he go? And how much miles she needs to go?
Titanic traveled 3,000 kilometers. Yeah. Yeah, so it traveled 3,000 kilometers, but it's after 3,000 kilometers, it hit the iceberg.
In the early morning of April 15, about 25 hours after calling with the iceberg, the Titanic's screen rose out of the water as the ship sank.
Yeah.
So what?
You saw in the movie, right?
Yeah.
the ships, the propellers. You were able to see the ships, the propellers, right?
Yeah, you mean like this? You mean like the circling?
The fans.
Yeah, you know the circling things on the back. That.
Yeah, that is the propeller. Yeah. Okay, let's talk about the safety boats. Per boat can handle about say 50 or 70 people.
Okay.
So in the Titanic, how many people were there?
100 million?
No.
8,000?
About 2,300 people. Okay.
That's so much.
There is so much of people, right? So the Titanic had 2,200 people, but they don't have enough lifeboats. They had only less lifeboats. They thought the Titanic will not sink. That's why they did not had many lifeboats.
Yeah, but this is quite fun. This is quite something.
What?
You know, when Titanic sinks, some pieces, when it's splitted, pieces can come out, right?
Yeah.
That pieces, the pieces, they can sit atop of those pieces.
Those are iron pieces, right?
Iron?
Yeah, iron. Iron will sink in the water or it will float on the water.
But wood will float.
Yeah, wood will float. Yeah, if the wood pieces came out, yeah, they will float. But
Yeah, and something else.
Yeah.
The lifeboat, they can be dead too because shark.
shark?
Yeah.
No. People, they had life jackets. You know what is a life jacket?
Yeah, we can float.
Yeah, we can float, right? But they had life jackets. All the people had life jackets. But the sea was very cold. What happens if you stay on the snow or ice for a very long time?
It'll be.
You'll be frozen, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Many people died. They froze and they died. Yeah.
When we one bottle, we have one bottle, and one time we put it in the freezer for 3 days and it froze, right?
Yeah, that's why in the sea there will be night watches, and those night watches will be watching. Is there any iceberg? The modern ships, the today's ships, they can talk to satellite, and so from the satellite can watch over the sea if there are any icebergs. If there are any icebergs, and the satellite will detect those things.
And there will be a lighthouse, right?
Lighthouse that will be near the shore. That is not in the middle of the ocean. Will somebody go and put a lighthouse on an iceberg?
But how can iceberg be frozen? How can iceberg be created?
Yeah. So Antarctica.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is there in Antarctica?
Iceberg?
Now, yeah. What is there in the North Pole and South Pole?
That's actually in the magnet, right?
Yeah, there is magnets also. Yeah. So these two places, right?
Yeah.
The North Pole and South Pole, they are covered with icebergs.
Oh.
Lot of icebergs. They have lot of iceberg mountains.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I want to. Then how iceberg created up like that?
You saw the Ice Age movie, man?
I think.
Yeah, long ago, the earth was very cold, and all the water they compressed, and they formed ice, and eventually all the water melt away, but still in the North Pole and the South Pole it has lot of ice. But you know what happens? As temperature increases, right, those ice sheets, right, they will break, and those pieces it will float on the water.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is how iceberg create, right?
Yes.
Like penguins.
Yes.
Wait, penguins, they live in icebergs.
Yeah, they sometimes
Yeah, but when it's melted, what they will do?
So once the sheet breaks, right, the sheet will float on the sea. Penguins can stay on that, but it's they will not find any food, right?
Yeah.
So the moment they know that the iceberg is broken, they will go back to the land.
Oh.
Yeah, they know that, man.
You mean like the penguin movie? Penguin.
Yeah, you know what? So there is a lake in US, man, Lake Michigan.
Oh.
So when winter comes, right, the lake will freeze.
Oh.
Yeah, look at this video, right? See, the ice breaks, right?
Yeah.
You see that?
Yes.
The Lake Michigan, it covered with ice, and the ice breaks, right?
Yeah. If people walk on that, they'll say, "Hey, get me there!"
If people walk, see, but this is very slow, man. This is not quick. This is very slow.
But
Okay.
how they are recording this?
See, these are thick ice sheets, right?
Yeah. How
Look.
they are recording Oh, this is cold.
Look how it is breaking.
Yeah.
Yeah, see? This is broken into two and one is floating on the sea, right? One is coming towards the sea, right?
And it sunk.
Yeah.
How did the real person walking?
The real person, they are, yeah, see? Look, yeah. They are on this place and, they are watching how the ice sheet is breaking.
Yeah, but it's cold over there, right?
Yeah, it's cold. Maybe they might have jackets and everything, right?
Yeah, but they'll get freezed.
No, they have jackets and everything.
They need 1,000 a jacket.
Yeah, they might have put big jackets and everything. You see? Yeah, it is breaking, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait.
See? What?
Iceberg?
Yeah.
If they melt it, there will be lot of water coming in the oceans, right?
Yeah.
And then it'll rise up, right?
Yes. Yeah, so that's called yeah, so when the so climate change, what is a climate change?
So there's like season,
Yeah.
right?
There is a huge amount of ice sheet in Antarctica and Arctic, okay? But and breakage like this, they will raise the seawater. Yeah, when the seawater rises,
Yeah.
all the places near the seashore, right, or the beach, they will sink.
Oh.
Ah, that's a big problem, man.
Yeah, but like when with boat, like exchange place in New York anyway.
Yeah.
They have rocks that can protect the people, right?
Yeah, they have rocks, but what if the water rises more?
I don't know.
Yeah, it will come inside the city. Did you watch the movie? There was a movie, right?
What movie you mean?
There was a movie where they show the New York sinking inside the water. Yeah, have you watched this movie, man? This is Day After Tomorrow. See, the sea water is rising, right? Yeah, it is rising and it comes inside the New York City, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like this, when the sea water rises, right? It will come inside the New York.
Yeah, but something can protect it.
Yeah, you have to build huge walls.
Not that.
What? Back to
Play snow.
What snow?
Snow can freeze the pools, right?
Yeah, snow can. All these cars and everything, smoke coming out of these cars, right?
Yeah.
And that smoke contains carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide.
What that means?
So carbon dioxide is a chemical, okay? So that chemical comes out of cars. Whenever you burn something, carbon dioxide will come, okay? What, man? Tumpa, yeah. That will increase the temperature. When temperature increases, what will happen to ice?
It will be melted.
It will be melting, right? When cars started, right, they had diesel engines. Then they had petrol engines. There are some hybrid engines, like, they use a different sort of gas. And the new cars, they use batteries. Yeah, will there any smoke coming out of batteries? No, right? They are kind of neat, right?
Yeah.
Yes. So in the coming years, you will see many electric vehicles. Electric cars, electric trucks. We have satellites. So that satellite will be checking the earth. Is there any ice cubes? Okay.
Yeah.
And if there are any ice cubes, they will immediately inform the captain. In the ship, they will be continuously checking the satellite report. Is there any icebergs or anything? Based on that, right, they will turn the ship. That's the technology today helping.
Yeah, but when Titanic sunk, how there was Titanic? There were satellites or not?
At that time, there were no satellite, man.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the problem. There were no satellites at that time. There were no phone calls, no cell phones, no GPS. You know what is a GPS?
Yeah, sure.
What is a GPS?
Like dogs, if they run out, like there are tags that we know where they are, right?
Yeah, exactly. There is global positioning system. You can put a tag and you can easily tell, where they are. Yeah, so every mobile phone has...
Yeah, but kids, they don't have tags, right? Only kids have stickers that know.
Yeah, we will not put tags on people.
Why?
It's good and bad. All the cell phones, they have GPS modules. In my camera has a GPS module. Yeah, my GoPro has a GPS module. Yeah, so because all the new...
My iPad.
Yeah, your iPad has a GPS module.
You mean like Google Maps?
Google Map is different. GPS is different. GPS is a tag. So your mobile phone has a tag inside. That's a GPS module. When you put tag on people, right?
Yeah.
You will know exactly where Johan is going.
Yeah.
Is that good?
No.
No, right? People will know wherever you are going. That is bad.
And these some things can and
It is good, like, if you put tags on people, if somebody steals something, you can easily catch them, right?
Yeah.
Because you know exactly, oh, this thief went to this bank, so this is the thief. You can easily find out, right?
Yeah.
But tagging people is not good because every people they have their, they have freedom, right? People have freedom.
Yeah,
Do you
what
want to control? Freedom is like, you can choose what you want to do.
Oh.
Yeah. Do you want to do that, or it's like, you want people to control you?
And freedom.
You want freedom, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why, yeah, we should not put tags or something like, some tracking mechanism on any
But
people.
only for puppies.
Puppies? Will puppies steal anything? You love puppies, right?
Yeah.
You don't want to lose your puppy. You don't want to lose your cat, right?
Yeah.
Do they know how to read a map and come to your house? No, right? They may get lost.
Yeah.
That's why you want to make sure, like, puppies and everything.
Oh.
But people, yeah, if you go out, you will figure out your way.
Actually, something. When I was going to your office, they give me like a sticker, right?
Yeah, that sticker is different, man.
What do you
That sticker is like, okay, you are a new guy who entered our office, right? Will people know who is this guy? They will ask you, right?
Yeah.
That's why they put a sticker on your shirt saying that, okay, my name is Johan. Can strangers come into our office?
Yeah, sometimes. No.
Sometimes, right? But is it good? That is bad, right?
Yeah.
When
That's
strangers.
why-
Yeah, that's why we want to make sure that all the people who are coming into our office, they are registered. That is not a tag, that is not a GPS, but just like, okay, we know you are Johan, we know you are a good guy.
Yeah.
That's why we put a tag on you. Yeah.
Why everyone needs tags or like stickers?
The identity cards?
Yeah, you have ID.
Yeah, I have ID. The reason is, right, I have my office. Okay, so the office wants to know whether people who are going inside the office are good, are employees or, some other strangers, right?
Yeah.
So that's why, they want to make sure, every people has an identity card.
Yeah, but something, you can put a tag on Titanic.
Why?
Then you know where it sunk.
You know what?
What?
At that time, right? When Titanic sank,
Yeah.
at that time I said, right? There was no GPS, no satellites, no cell phones. But in today's ships, every ship has lot of advanced items.
Yeah.
Like, they have GPS, they have radars. You know radar?
A radar?
Radar?
I think so, I know that.
There is one circling object on the ship, right?
Oh yeah, it's like big waves or icebergs.
Yeah. Also, they will say, if there are any submarines and things like that. So all the new ships, they have all those things. So if a new ship sinks, everybody will know. All the flights, all the new flights, they have all this GPS module and everything.
Oh.
So people will be exactly know. This is where the ship sank, or this is where the flight disappeared and everything.
Yeah, and something, you see this Titanic, why is only one engine working? Why is only one engine smoking?
Yeah. So the Titanic has, it
But
has.
that is actually bad, smoke. You say, be bad, icebergs can break.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's good because, that iceberg was very strong. You see this guy? When Titanic, it had smoke, it can melt. It's tiny, it can, wait a second. Actually, safety boards. And, for Titanic have 5 something, so just, yeah, the fog horns, they have like 3 safety things, right? They can melt the iceberg, but the Titan cannot melt the iceberg, right? It has 4 engines that could melt it, but it cannot.
Yeah, those engines, right? So, yeah, they will fire those engines, or they will lit up those engines whenever they need those engines. Not always.
Right?
Yeah. If they want to go fast, they will lit more engines.
How many engines they want, girl?
Titanic had 3 engines.
3 engines only?
Yeah, 3 engines and 4 boilers.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's why when they need it, they lit those boilers. Otherwise, they don't need that.
Yeah, if the boilers fell down, what they'll do?
That's what happened when it sank, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why Titanic had some yarn that can hold it, right?
What?
That why Titanic?
Yeah. So that's why, like, they have these cables to keep those that is a smoke pipe. That is not a boiler. So it's like, when you know what? That's an interesting thing, right? So the Titanic, right?
Yeah.
Did they run on gas? Did they run on electricity? Titanic needs coal. You know what is a coal?
Yeah, you need for steam trains.
Yeah, steam thing, right? Yeah, so these coals, right? They need 50 dump truck amounts of coal.
Yeah, but how coal performs?
What performs?
How coal came?
Coal, like, there are coal mines. So in remote places, there will be a lot of coals on the ground, like gold and diamond. You have to dig. You have to find coal. You have to carry those coal on a dump truck, and you have to load on Titanic. Yeah.
That's very hard, right?
Yeah.
Daddy,
What?
do you think Titanic actually made it?
Yeah, Titanic, Titanic was made in Ireland.
Yeah, in what company?
There was a company called White Star Line,
Oh.
and that company owned Titanic, and they built it in Ireland. They needed 50 dump trucks of coal every day.
That, I thought they will just need it for one day.
Eh?
I thought they just...
Yeah, 50 dump trucks coal for one day. That's huge, right?
Yeah.
Every day, it created, like, 8 dump trucks of ashes.
What?
Ashes, when you burn anything, right? There will be some gray color stuff. Ash.
You mean like rushes?
Ashes. And they will dump all the ashes in the ocean.
Wait. No. You know
What?
dump trucks?
Yeah.
Did they have to get corn every day for 50? Or Titanic had to put 50 cones for each day?
Yeah, so Titanic had a big storage.
Oh.
Okay. And that stored 500 dump trucks of coals.
500?
500 dump trucks.
Yeah, that means you can get the whole ship of corn.
But Titanic was so big than that. Yeah. So the Titanic has a storage, like, we will put all the coals there, and every day there were 150 people. They will be getting the coal, putting it into the boiler. Getting the coal and putting it into the boiler. So there were firemen, and they will be,
Yeah, but like when it sunk, the fire can get out, right?
but it is inside the water. Yeah, it will, but Titanic sank in the water, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so what water will do to the fire? It will put out the fire, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But firemen can put out the fires. Firemen can take their hose and make it spray. So, hey, everyone,
Hey.
But they created for the movie Titanic. Is it a set, or they take the Titanic out, or they actually created in graphics?
Dude, Titanic ship sank 100 years ago, right?
Yeah.
Then how can they take the Titanic ship out and they make a movie?
They made a Titanic.
They made a Titanic on set, and they used to film the movie.
But how people made a set?
It is like building a ship. Call people, design a ship, build it.
I don't understand.
How people build buildings?
But buildings, you have to climb on buildings, right?
Yeah, they have. That's why you have all these cranes. You have all these elevators. Have you seen any of them? Yeah. Similarly, when building Titanic, also, like, they have all those things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you seen any ship launches?
I know, but when they launched the ship, I saw like one of those. But when they launched the ship with the crane, they put it, and something, it make a big splash and it come over the land.
Yeah. So when building a ship, right, they will build a ship in a land, okay, near beach or near a river, and then once they build the ship, they will test everything. Then they will push the ship inside the river or water, and then then they can use the ship.
Oh.
Yeah. A ship can run for more than 30 or 40 years. After that, all the parts, they will become too weak, right?
Yeah.
So they have to break the ship.
And sometimes if this gets older, if this house get older or the whole beacon get older, what they'll do?
They will demolish this and they will build a new beacon.
But how we can live?
At that time, so see, you will be living here for 30 years or 50 years or 100 years. And if the building is not strong, they will move the people out, they will break it, they will build a new house, then they will call the people again.
Yeah, but okay. After they knock this building out and with a new one, we have to pay the building again.
Yeah?
We give more money
Yeah.
again.
Yeah. But that time the thing is, right, they will build a new building and better building, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so old buildings, the old buildings may not have the technology, may not have all the stuff, but when you build new buildings, you can use new materials, you can build new stuff, right?
Yeah.
It is worth to pay the money again.
Oh.
Yeah, it is worth.
But the same money or Korean money?
I don't know. That will change, man.
Yeah. In the Titanic movies, Titanic was like 3 engines or 4 engines, boilers or something.
Yeah.
Then it sunk, right? Then there was another ship that was only one of the brown thing, right?
Yeah, that's a smaller ship.
Yeah, but it's like very big.
Yeah, it's see, Staten Island ferry, right?
Yeah.
Is it small or big?
Very big.
It has whether it has any boilers? Have you seen any boilers inside the Staten Island ferry?
No, then the ship will be burned.
Yeah. Do you see any smoke coming out of the Staten Island ferry?
No.
No, right? Yeah, it is running on diesel engines, I think.
Diesel for diesel.
I think gas.
Oh.
Yeah. Let me check.
Daddy, do ship needs diesels?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, this is the Staten Island ferry, right?
Yeah.
So see, in the new ships, see how they have radar, they have lot of communication item, right?
Why this ship has 2 radars?
Yeah, it has 2 cockpits, it has 2 places where.
It has 4 copies. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, it has 4. Yeah, it has 2 cabins, right?
Yeah, but why we need so much of that?
Yeah, here we have only one smoke pipe.
Yeah.
Because,
and I never saw this Staten Island ferry before.
Yeah.
Is this a new one that built it?
They have many Staten Island ferry, right? See, this engine, right? As you see here,
Yeah.
this one, right?
Yeah.
So this one is the engine, instead of having a coal or steam engine, now they have diesel engine or gas engine, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, not electric, but this is the older one, right? Oh no, they are building the thing. Wait, let's see if we have any photos or something.
Titan, Staten Island ferry, do they have... what is that?
Oh, look, this is the old ferry. Look,
the
it had
Staten
look,
ferry?
yeah. At that time, it was running using steam.
Oh, using 2 cones, how much you could travel?
Huh?
How much you can travel?
Yeah, you can travel from New York to Staten Island.
Oh.
Yeah, but later they changed all those things, right?
Titanic, why the movie had been made in the movie?
Yeah, see, they want to capture the history, right? So something happened long years ago. They want to tell the story to everyone, right? There was a big ship in history, and people made this big ship. They thought that ship will never sink, but due to people's negligence, that ship hit an iceberg
Yeah.
and it sank, right?
Yeah.
So next time, if somebody wants to design a ship, they have to build a better ship,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
And Staten Island ferry, why it doesn't crash? Some Staten Island ferry crash.
They are safe, maybe there will be some smaller accidents, but it's it has all the necessary safety mechanisms, right? They have the communications, they have the safety mechanisms.
Yeah, but why it doesn't have safety boats?
The Staten Island ferry, is it going into the ocean?
The whole ocean, you mean?
Yeah, no, right?
No.
It is just here, right? You can see from here.
Yeah.
Okay, the ferry is going.
Wait.
Yeah.
This is funny. First, Titanic was going to London to US, New York or US. And, this cruise ship from competition between Titanic and cruise ships.
No. They will.
Their ship competitions.
Yeah, maybe there will be some competitions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like in Legos, I actually saw trains crashing.
Yeah. That is for kids, man. But in real world, there will be a lot of safety mechanisms. So
Yeah.
ship will,
But why don't?
You know what? Think about Staten Island and the New York, right?
Okay.
One ferry starts from New York and one ferry starts from Staten Island.
Okay.
Do they collide each other? There will be some gap between these two ships, right? Between these two routes, right? Every time, that's why you see,
But some ships do not have gaps.
no.
They're good. I saw two ships that are twins. I saw it.
Twins?
Yeah.
Maybe like they are changing some. Maybe they are transferring some items from one ship to another ship. Yeah.
I think
But in real world, these two ships cannot travel together. That will be that is not safe, man.
I think one ship carry boxes and those stuff, and the another ship keeps what it's called passengers.
Yeah, might be.
Yeah.
Maybe you might have seen at small tugboats.
Tugboats.
Yeah.
I never saw a ship releasing in real world.
You know, yeah. I have not also seen that. Maybe we have to go to some ship factory and see how ships are released to the real world.
Where is the ship factory anyway?
In India, there is a place called Vizag.
Oh.
Yeah, there is a ship factory. There is a ship factory in Cochin. Apart from that, I don't know. Maybe it's a better. Maybe we can find that out. We can try to see. Like we can see how a ship is made.
Oh yeah. But if you shoot wood, if you shoot a wood, it will break or just go still.
Shoot.
Wait. No. You know, like when people go, there's like some lids in some boats, right? If they open it, it will get water.
Where?
You know, some ships.
Yeah.
I thought like in Cocomelon, but I don't think it's real. But some ships that are like almost like not in. They're almost like the safety boats in Titanic. If there is like some, like a circle thing. If you open it, there will come water inside, right? Water will come in, right?
I don't know.
You don't know that ship?
Mm-mm.
No, it's like, there will like be a little gap, and if you open it, the liver water will come in. There's Titanic, it has Titanic, you see the safety, there are safety boats, right?
Yeah.
You see safety boats
Yeah.
here? Those safety boats are another safety, they're like steel one or something. I know steel thing. Okay. Yeah, actually, wait, 1 minute. Is this Titanic, the whole ship is made of steel?
Yes. What is?
What? Steel? You said steel sinks and why? It's not sinking right now. If you grab an ice, then it sinks.
Yeah. These steel, right?
Yeah. They put fire on the steel, so I don't.
No. The thing is, right? So, do you see the size? That's an interesting question, man. Why ships are not. Yeah, that's an interesting question. Ships are made out of steel, but why they are not sinking? Because of the ship's shape, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the ship, they are V-shaped
Yeah.
and they are huge.
Yeah.
So that's why it is not sinking.
Yeah, but how Titanic sunk?
That got, yeah, that's why in Titanic, when it hits the iceberg, right? The iceberg put a hole on the ship. It broke the steel.
How
It broke the steel and it put a dent on the ship. I mean, put some holes on the side of the ship, right? And water went inside the ship.
Yeah.
And once water comes inside the ship,
Yeah.
there is no way it will sink. Whether it is made out of steel, it will sink.
Yeah, but long ago ships were, the long ago Titanic,
Yeah.
it was made of wood and they did sink or not?
No, it will not sink. So long ago, ships were made out of wood. They will break apart, but they will not sink.
Why?
Yeah, wood will float, right?
Yeah, but how? Nobody can know because it will sink. But but wood, it can float, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but one side is the captain, the other side there's no captain. How does another spot will move?
What spot?
Long ago, Staten Island Ferry, you saw there?
Oh no, they had two. Even long ago they had two. Look, they have two cabins, right? Here one, here one.
Yeah, but is this made of wood?
That is made of steel.
What?
Yeah, that is made of steel. Yeah.
Long ago they have steel?
Yeah. 100 years ago they had steel, man.
What?
Yeah. Have you seen all the old bridges, Newark bridges?
Yeah.
They
I
were
never
made.
saw never bridge.
Hey, when you go to airport, right, you will see the Brooklyn Bridge.
Oh,
Have you seen the Brooklyn Bridge?
Yeah.
Is it made of wood?
The bottom is made of wood.
What?
The
The footsteps? Yeah, the footsteps are made of wood. But what about the other cables and other big beams?
those are made of steel.
Those are made of steel, right? Yeah, they had steel long back.
So this is how I know this, but this is that well, I think so. Steel, they made out of steel, the ground made of steel, and they stick it in the water, right? That's why it can float. And something else, but water, it has weight, right? It can move it, right? It can move it, but why it's not moving?
So the foundation, they put a lot of concrete, they put a lot of steel, and they made it more solid.
Oh.
Yeah, they will put holes on the rock, and they will put beams inside.
What's beams?
The steel inside.
Oh.
Yeah, steel columns, right? The big steel rod.
Yeah.
They will put inside the rock. That's why, when water moves, it will not shake.
Oh.
Yeah.
And did Titanic have the anchor?
Yeah, Titanic. All the ships have anchor, man.
Titanic anchor?
Staten Island ship also has an anchor.
I did. Oh, I saw it. But they use it or not?
No, they will not use it.
Why?
Yeah, if you want to stop the ship in the middle of the ocean or in the middle of the lake, they want to put it. Otherwise, there's no need, right?
Why did you tell that? If Titanic has it, when it's sunk, they can just put that anchor in and it will just stop sinking.
Anchor will not help, man. Anchor will just help the ship. It will help to keep the ship in one place. It will not keep the ship from sinking.
Why?
Yeah, it will not keep the ship. It will not keep the ship from sinking.
Why?
Okay. Any other questions?
Why people cannot pass this rain?
Yeah, if they pass that thing, they will fall down. That's why they have that safety mechanism. I told you, right? Safety. Safety is the first thing.
Yeah, but in Staten Island Ferry, could you show actually?
In Staten Island Ferry, they will put this thing, right? They will put a gate.
Yeah, but Jaren, he can pass it because it's almost size for him, right?
Yeah. That's true.
Oh wait.
Even
They didn't put a gate. They made something with a wheel. They had a wheel thing like that's a gate.
yeah, that's the gate. That's a small gate. Yeah.
But if there was Hulk in Staten Island, you would push that. Man.
Have you seen that Spider-Man?
Yeah.
And the Staten Island Ferry splitting into two,
Yeah.
and Spider-Man helps that ship to tie together.
Yeah.
That will not happen in the real world, man. Everything happens in movie, but not in real world.
You mean they'll take the Staten Island Ferry, put it in the swimming pool, and take a knife and cut it?
Then you have to make a big knife.
How do you make a new knife?
Why you want that one, right? That scene was, everything was made in Blender or some animation, some 3D software. There are many 3D software like Blender, Maya.
Then I have one idea.
What?
Take a 3D printer. We can make a new Titanic and put it on the ocean. That's easy. So get your 3D printer. That's
3D printer, yeah, you can build, but if you want to build a big Titanic, you need a very, 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 very big 3D printer.
Yeah.
You can print small objects with 3D printers. That's
like
fine.
a Beyblade.
Yeah, Beyblade you can print with a 3D printer, but
Yeah,
not
and
like
a stadium.
stadium. Yeah, stadium also you can print.
Yeah, but if you smash, it'll be cracked, right?
Yeah, that's based on the 3D printer. Yeah, the 3D printer,
Wait,
right?
the
That is based on the material that you use.
Oh.
You have to use a stronger material in your 3D printer.
So I cannot scan this guy.
You cannot get this. You cannot get the exactly same thing.
Why?
Yeah, you cannot get the exactly same thing.
You can get a different color plate.
Yeah, it's possible.
Yeah, then you can buy me a 3D printer. I can make more glitter for me.
3D printer. Maybe not now. Maybe if we stay in US, we will get a 3D printer. Then we can design something in Blender and we can 3D print it. You know that?
Yeah, and you want to buy a big green screen?
Are you going to fight like a Spider-Man? Why do you want a green screen? Huh?
I know.
You want to make any graphics?
Let's make some graphics movie, right?
Then you have to do fight, right? We can make graphics movie if you want. We can make.
No, with Johan and Jaden, like those stuff.
Yeah, we can do it.
Yeah.
But no, that needs a lot of work, man. That needs a lot of dedicated work.
Yeah, but how green screen? It's just like a blanket, right?
Yeah, that's like a blanket. Yeah.
Yeah, but Jaden, he actually thinks, oh, that's nice. I have a nice spot to sleep. I'll take it and I'll get it.
Then you know what? If he sleeps on a green screen,
Yeah.
we can take a movie and we can make we can put him he is sleeping on top of World Trade Center. Yeah, we can do that, right? With green screen, we can do all those magic, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's green. But like magic shows, why magic? They use a green screen or what?
Magic shows are not green screen. They are trick.
How
They are tricks.
I think
They say they will the magicians. They will move much faster.
oh
Yeah, because you want to hide something and you want to hide something very quickly, right?
yeah.
Magic is a show, man. It is just a show. That it is not a real thing. This is just a show. It's like you want to pull something out of your hat. You want to pull some pigeons into your coat. That's all show. It's like that is real, but it's like it is not like you might have seen people creating monies, right?
Yeah.
In real world, that's a trick. That is not real. They cannot print money in.
Printers.
Yeah, they cannot create money in real world. So
Yeah, and something? If you print the Titanic, what will you get?
I told you Titanic is very big.
Yeah.
You need a bigger 3D printer.
Yeah, so that's why I know what to do.
What do you want to do?
You need to buy lot of 3D printers, and some of the 3D printers you need to break the lid and then print that guy.
It's better to make Titanic from scratch instead of using printing.
Right?
Yeah.
If you print it, what will you get?
You know what? We can print it, man. But it's like it's what it's.
Wait, what are you trying to say?
Yeah, I think in space station they have a 3D printer.
That's very big.
They have a small 3D printer. Say for example, if they want a spanner, they will print the spanner, and they will use the because you cannot take all the materials from Earth to space station, right?
Yeah.
What if they want a plate? What if they want a spanner? What if they want a small jug? What if they want a small Beyblade there in the space station? They cannot bring all these items from Earth, right?
Yeah.
So they have this printer. They can print all the materials. They can print a spanner. They can print everything, and then once everything is used, they can melt it back.
Melt it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but how can in space it's actually floating everywhere, right? Yeah, but ship is free or not?
Only the stand-in ferry is free.
Why?
Yeah, if you want to go to even Titanic, right? You have to pay $4,000 for a ticket.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, Titanic tickets are costlier, man. All the cruise ship, it's also costlier.
You need to you need to put a ticket online, right?
Yeah, you have to put a ticket.
Yeah. Do you want to go to London?
Yeah, I want to go to London, but coronavirus, we have to stay inside the house.
Yeah, is the cruise ship now working?
What?
They use
No, they stopped all the cruise ships.
Why?
Because of coronavirus, they stopped all the cruise ships.
And if I have something, in cruise they go and coronavirus starts spreading, what they will do?
That happened.
Huh?
Yeah, that happened.
Wow.
Yeah, some you know what? Some cruise ships, people went on cruise ships, but coronavirus started to spread. So they just halted the cruise ship near the port. They did not allow the cruise ship to reach the port. They just stopped the cruise ship in the ocean itself.
Why?
Yeah, because people inside the cruise ship, they are affected, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to bring those people to the land, if they will spread the coronavirus, right?
Yeah.
That happened to many cruise ships. That's why, they stopped all the cruise ships.
Oh.
Yeah.
But then people. But how they know there's some viruses?
That they don't know. There could be some onboard doctors, but there is no hospital. They might have some small clinics, but coronavirus is new, right?
Yeah.
They need a big lab to test everything, right? So at that time, right? So at that time, there is no facility. So it's people have to just quarantine within the ship itself. All the people just locked inside the ship,
Yeah.
inside their room, and hoping for the best.
But some cruise ships stopped on the ocean.
Yeah, they stopped all the cruise ships just near the port. They did not allow any ships to dock to a port.
Yeah, but why is Saturn and ferries not working?
When coronavirus started, right, they stopped almost anything. But then later people realized, okay, so coronavirus is not that much deadlier. Then they wanted to open the traffic. Then they opened the Staten Island ferry.
Yeah, but why didn't cruise the cruise ship?
Cruise ships, Staten Island ferry, all the people are local people, right?
Yeah.
They're just local people.
They just want to travel for fun, or
Now they just wanted to travel for their daily work, right?
Yeah.
So they want to go to. Why you want to go to Staten Island? Have you ever been to Staten Island? There is nothing there in the Staten Island.
you can get
Nobody wants to go to Staten Island.
get some hot coffee if you
Yeah.
can get.
But Staten Island is beautiful, man. It's there is it's a big place. It's very good. You want to travel, if you want to have any adventure.
Yeah, we actually made a video of that anyway.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah, you can go to Staten Island. But the thing is, right, there is no interesting places like Staten Island. There is no interesting. There is no buildings like what we
Actually,
have
there's
here.
little bit interesting,
What?
when you go to read the Statue of Liberty, don't think it's just on the middle of the ocean like an iceberg. It's in actually a park, right?
Yeah, it's in a park. Yeah, it's in a small island. Statue.
Yeah, but when we go on a boat, you'll be cutted, right?
Yeah, that's true. But the it's a very small island. That island name is Eliza. Yeah, that's a very small island.
Yeah, it's in Liberty State Park, right?
Yeah, Liberty State Park. Yeah.
I want to climb up that Statue of Liberty and get in that the Staten Island boat by paying no more money.
Yeah, that we can do. Once the coronavirus is over, we can
But how you'll jump is so high.
You have to get a plane and you have to jump.
Flight jump on that Staten Island ferry.
Yeah.
Then have a 10 trampolines, then jump, then you can get up that.
You can try that. Yeah. So in Staten Island ferry, only the local people will travel. But in the cruise ships, all
Yeah, and kids are actually start in the cruise ships.
yeah.
Why? People have to be on their own room.
Yeah.
But is there eating time?
Yeah, they have all those things, right? They have eating time. They will serve.
But in the coronavirus.
Yeah, they will serve the food to your door.
Oh.
Yeah, you don't need to go outside. They will serve the food and everything, right? Yeah, because in the cruise ships, right, there will be people from multiple countries.
Yeah.
Okay, that's why they wanted to avoid
Yeah.
Yeah. Even the flights, right? Do you know that all the flights stopped running, right? Right now, people cannot travel from London to US. Nobody can nobody can travel. If you want to travel, you have to get certificates. You have to do coronavirus test and you have to get certificates from doctor. Johan does not have any coronavirus, so they should get that certificate. Then only they will allow you to travel on a flight. The thing is, right, in flight, still that is dangerous. But people have to travel for essential needs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this, JFK airport. Could we travel to JFK to New York?
Through flight?
Yeah.
JFK is in New York, man.
You can see World Trade Center there?
Yeah, you can see World Trade Center from JFK.
But I cannot see it.
Have you been to JFK? Maybe next time I will show you, man.
I there, but
Maybe you have forgot. We can see the World Trade Center from there.
I think I saw only images. I think so.
Yeah, okay.
I think when we like come back, like be like, like the sky is like starting to be brown.
Yeah, maybe.
That time.
Yeah,
So
evening
all
time.
the things will be like black.
Yeah, evening time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, buddy. Okay.
And thanks for watching. And if you want to watch more of my Titanic video, don't forget to subscribe and click the thumbs up button. For now, bye.